Hey everybody, welcome back to Banjo Kazooie. We're so happy to be playing this game compared to another game we're playing right now.
Except I'm not looking forward to the stage coming up.
Uh-oh. Are we in for more badness?
We might be, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
It's not so much as bad, it's just really hard.
Harder than Mad Monster Mansion?
Yes.
We had to bring in the Banjo expert.
Indeed, harder than Mad Monster Mansion.
And for the people who actually appreciated that we did bring in the Banjo expert, aka my wife, thanks. If you guys appreciated that much, let us know, and maybe you'll be seeing a little bit more of her.
I'm even going the right way. Like you'd know.
I would not know. That's Gobi's Valley, so we've done that.
Yep. I love the way the music changes.
No, I love it. It's like iMuse. And I keep on referring to iMuse, guys. I know. One of these days, we will have to cover the Monkey Island games, because I have to show Alex how iMuse began. Because it is absolutely awesome. And it went on to influence games like this. So there's no downside here. Besides, who doesn't like a rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle? Seriously. Are we not even going in the right direction?
I don't think so, I'm sorry. It's been a little... I haven't played Banjo in a little while. I haven't watched a playthrough in a little while, because we haven't done Banjo the last couple of weeks.
Yes, we've been actually trying to catch up on all the new projects that are going to be coming to the channel. So
stay tuned.
So stay tuned. As well as a bunch of other... We're basically kind of planning our summer events and things like that, so we've been very, very busy. Enough so that if people haven't noticed, we...
Tooty's fate is looking grim. It's because her brother's dim.
People might also notice that we have not done our vlog of Muppets Most Wanted yet. That's actually kind of my fault. I caught strep on the day that, or over the weekend that we were going to go see it.
Ow! Did not want to do that. Did not want to run into Explodey Thingy. Oh, strep, man, that's brutal. I kept...
Like, well, no, here's the thing, too. Like, I felt the sore throat, don't get me wrong, but, like, I was thinking, it's just, it's a virus, it's flu season, da-da-da-da. And I'm calling up my doctor just to get, like, a prescription decongestant. And she's like, well, just come in, strep's been going around, take the test, we'll see if you have it, and if you do, or if you don't, that's awesome. It's just a virus, we'll take care of it. I go in and I pass. Like, seriously? No, seriously? Because this, like, derailed my whole schedule for, like, a week.
Oh, man, that's...
So I couldn't do, like, Final Fantasy II recordings, I couldn't do anything like that, because she told me to take it easy.
Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I'm sorry, guys,
It's okay.
I'm running around blindly.
It's Grunty's castle, so, we're taking out Grunty the only way we know how.
There is an extra life up there, if you need it. Let's see, where's that little hole now?
I will say for the record, guys, that however, I have actually seen Muppets Most Wanted. I'm in a class that requires me to do journalism articles, things like that. And so I did say that I was going to do that as a review for there too. But we will be doing a vlog fairly soon, I think. But sadly, you will not get Captain America from us. I've tried to convince Alex to do Captain America, but he didn't see the first one, so that's the way it goes.
No, I do need to be in here. I just need to raise the water, and I can't remember how I do it.
And where's the next level we're going to? Rusty Bucket Bay?
Rusty Bucket Bay. That's probably the way I came in, of course. Or...
Can we even get up on that land?
I need to raise the water level, and I can't remember how suddenly.
Uh-oh.
I'm seriously blanking.
Do we need to yank in the Banjo expert again?
She's not here, so we're gonna have to...
I don't even think she's here, so...
We're gonna have to pull out the strategy guide again.
No!
I watched a playthrough of Rusty Bucket Bay to prepare it, now I blanked it.
You're blanking everything. Okay, so dark.
I just completely Water switches.
I'm sorry, I love that whole Castle Grayskull entrance there. Do 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 do. Behold my singing career as it's going to be going on in my 60 seconds of fame. Do 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 do. So there you go, my 60 seconds of fame on American Idol. Mom, aren't you proud?
Yeah, pound the rare crate. I know that. I just don't know if I can get up there.
Pound the rare crate?
Yeah, there's a rare crate.
Banjo Kazooie, allowing us to display rare hatred. Display rare hatred. A whole 2 generations before we could. Oh, but so while I'm thinking about it, we're back, by the way, guys. So while I'm thinking about it, did you?
No.
I wanted to get your input on the most recent rare news over at Microsoft.
What?
So,
No,
you know,
I
they're
think
kind of put with the whole Killer Instinct property since it was theirs to begin with.
No, I can't get up there. Oh, I can.
But they've actually had a recent problem because Amazon Games bought Double Helix, the company that made Killer Instinct. So, a lot of people have been wondering how Microsoft is going to respond to this, and they actually just barely came out with their response. They have put another company that they've worked with, Iron Galaxy, in charge of Killer Instinct since Double Helix can't be in charge of it. It would be a conflict of interest if they work for Amazon. Which makes me kind of sad because I've been playing their other game that came out, the Strider remake, and loving it. And now I might not get to see another one because I don't think Amazon's going to let them do it. No, and that and the other rare news, which is Microsoft still won't let them do anything except for Kinect titles.
Of course. I knew there was a cauldron in here still to activate. And I thought...
that's actually kind of cool. It, like, has no color, and then you talk to it. Oh, no, it has color.
You're just barely noticing this.
I didn't notice it with the purple one, but with this one I did. It comes to life. Alright, so now we are on our way to Rusty Bucket Bay. Which just sounds like we're totally not going to get tetanus out of it, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
But we gotta build up all of our other resources, it seems.
Yeah, I'm surprisingly short. I am surprisingly short on gold feathers, which I'm not happy about.
Is that just because we just barely restarted it, or we were low on gold feathers to begin with?
We were low on gold feathers to begin with.
I told you to work on this off game, or off camera, Alex. Oh wait, he couldn't do it because I've got the Xbox and we're using it.
Okay, nothing there.
You can't break that gate.
Nope.
How dare you horn in on my American Idol gig?
Hey, humming was my thing.
Ah, yes it is. Yeah, actually it is. So technically I'm the thief. Well, there goes my 60 seconds of fame, because it's now been overlapped by Scandal.
Welcome to Rusty Bucket Bay. I hate this level.
Oh, I thought you hated Mad Monster Mansion.
I dislike Monster Mansion. I really hate this level.
Is that just because we're getting close to the end, or just because of the whole Rust motif here?
It's just hard, period, and cheap. Fortunately, this version is a little more forgiving. Not by much, I'm saying it's forgiving because it saves your note count.
Oh wow, Life Preservers of Doom? We have Life Preservers of Doom. I swear, there's a contradiction there. You'd expect a life preserver to save your life, and this one it takes it. Alright, I'll stop. So I guess the first question that comes to my mind is this going to be an Ecum Bokum level?
No, there's no Mumbo in this.
No! I'd actually like to see what he came up with in here. And for some reason... Oh, of course. Get to the top of the ship. And there's one.
Oh, there's an Ecum Bokum over there!
Ecum Bokum! And we can jump up there! Of course, that has to be in the way, but... Ecum Bokum!
Ecum Bokum.
I swear that's the trademark of this LP, Ecum Bokum.
Everyone
when we actually start up Banjo Kazooie, the first part should be called Ecum Bokum Returns.
Yes.
The Ecum Bokum Returns, the Revenge.
Leap of faith! Yes.
You can do it, Indy! Just because we had an indie moment.
I regret nothing! Except getting hurt. That hurt.
We all regret getting hurt. Oh, look, there's another rare crate. And another one! Gee, I'm starting to get the feeling that Rare had no problem with branding.
Not at all.
At the very edge of the boat. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Rusty Bucket.
The ship is literally called the Rusty Bucket.
Yep.
And it's from Twycross, England! Strangely enough, that's where Rare used to be! I don't think they are now, but... I could have sworn I heard that Rare had to move their studios to the US, but... Maybe they're still based in Twycross.
Oh, watch this.
Wow. I didn't realize this thing was pumping out radioactive exhaust. Oh no!
You fucking hit something once in your life!
Oh wow. So I've kind of noticed that these guys are kind of the Kremlins of this series. And we just had one in a really awkward sailor outfit.
Yep.
I don't know if I have words for it. I'm gonna come up with some though. Maybe a Sailor Moon joke here? I don't know. Yeah.
Adam can make a Sailor Moon joke?
No, because I'm a 30-year-old male. You can't ever do that. Yes, I can make a Sailor Moon joke! I didn't watch the series for a while, though. There. Yes, that's a hard admission to put it right here, but yes. As a kid, I did watch Sailor Moon.
Well, so did I.
I watched it on the USA Network when they tried to have a cartoon block, and the only reason I got interested was because I accidentally recorded an episode when I was trying to record like a full hour of Sat AM. Because believe it or not, at that time there were episodes of Sat AM I had never seen. All of which involved Dulcia.
Dulcia? What?
Dulcie, whatever her name was.
Oh, okay, like Dulcia, what?
I want to say Dulcia, but no, that's from something else.
That's Power Rangers, man.
There you go. That's what I want to refer to that more than Dulcie.
Up
I'll
and
admit,
down.
Dulcie annoyed me.
Hey, look.
Oh, appropriate. I went to the scantily clad character when we're talking about Sailor Moon. Yes, I watched it. The USA Network only had permissions to... I think everything before S, well, I think is what it was. 'Cause it was the introduction of Rini, the little pink-haired girl.
Right.
And so that's all I saw. The last full saga I watched was The Death Tree, which was kind of weird, kind of cool. Now I know the comment's going to be coming to us. But Drak, you have railed so much on the Magical Girl franchise. Yeah, I can't do it now, guys. Sailor Moon is kind of a problem for me, especially when some of the friends that I know of, present company excluded, still watch it, enough so that it's kind of creepy.
I'm considering watching the remake.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were gonna do a remake. That's right. Were they gonna do like they did with the possible Kenshin remake and just do like one arc in it?
Actually, it's a full TV series, so...
I know, but like they were talking about remaking Rurouni Kenshin way back.
Well, yeah,
and
but
they were only going to do the Kyoto Saga.
Yeah, that's what it turned out to be when everyone was all hyped for a Kenshin remake, and it only ended up being the Kyoto arc.
Yeah, it was just the Kyoto arc.
Like,
but I would dare actually say that was probably the best arc that came out of that series.
yeah, it is, but still, it's like if you're gonna remake Kenshin, why only remake one half of it?
Because the other half's kind of not worth it.
Well, the other, besides,
I'm a Kenshin fan, but it's I gotta be honest.
Besides the filler episodes, I mean.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Kenshin is very, very guilty of is filler episodes, especially during the end. Holy crap! Did we have a lot of filler episodes during the end?
It was all filler to the end, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was pretty much filler up until Kyoto, and then they actually had an arc, and then they had maybe one other story arc that was kind of cool, where Kenshi goes blind, but it was way too short, and did not have the satisfaction that Kyoto did. But yeah, so yes, they're gonna do another TV series of Sailor Moon.
Yep.
Please tell me that the people who did Madoka Magica are behind it.
No, it's the original Toei studio.
Oh wow!
It's not shipped.
And Funimation's already gotten the contract.
There's no licensing yet or simulcast.
Come on, we both know it. The first people to jump onto this will be Funimation.
It'll be them or it'll be Sentai Filmworks. Funimation surprisingly isn't doing a lot of the simulcasting like Sentai is.
Okay, I'm gonna get... Yes. While I'm thinking about it, though, I'm gonna get this question out of the way, because I know somebody will ask, okay? And I'm gonna direct it to you first, even though I know you're dealing with odds at the moment.
Yes.
When you watch Sailor Moon, obviously, a bunch of girls, you must have had a crush on at least one of them. Now's the time to come clean.
I never watched enough of it to get that far.
Okay.
Because I just never knew when the heck it was on.
How much did you actually watch?
I never really saw that much. I probably saw a handful of episodes.
Wow, really?
Because
I feel creepy.
Either it was just shortly canceled before I got the real chance to get into it, or just I never had any clue when it was on. So.
Wow, now I feel incredibly creepy.
Oh, by the way, I'm down here in the engine room. This is a challenge.
So if I had to admit, like, the one character I liked amongst the Sailor Scouts, which now sounds really silly to say is the female, probably would be Amy. And that's just because she's the one that seemed smart. And wasn't professing the power of love and all that all the time.
It's the power of love.
Oh, that bothered me so much.
Damn it!
Especially when they
Whoa!
Ouch.
Oh, for a second I thought I was going to be able to stand on the pipe for like 5 seconds before I'd have to kill myself anyway.
You thought you were going to survive, and Rusty Bucket Bay said, "No! You will not!"
Oh, this is why I hate this engine room part is the worst part.
I will admit, and if you've seen any of these episodes, I want you to pipe up, Alex. One of the episodes they loved doing...
My oily water, and you plunge. You'll lose air while in that grunge.
I hated it when they did specific episodes where... is it Serena?
I guess, yeah.
Serena and Lita would go off on...
Under the scum, you'll breathe your last, 'cause air is used twice as fast. I'm trapped! Help! Get this thing off Snorkel!
Okay.
Alright, keep it around.
There would be episodes where Serena and Lita, the Sailor Jupiter, would come together and fight, become like Avengers of the Power of Love. And those episodes were the weirdest, and I think at one point I actually met a female Sailor Moon fan, and she's like, yeah, those episodes never made sense to me either. It's like, that's the dumbest filler they ever had. And then occasionally they'd bring in the other two Sailor Scouts, aside from Amy, or Ami, I guess is her Japanese term. Because Amy would never get involved. Amy was too busy studying. Yes, this was literally their gimmick for her.
Thanks, guys! I found this earlier! It's yours!
How on earth is Echo the Dolphin surviving in that water?
Run console, Adam.
Yeah, well, it's a dolphin, and that's the only dolphin aside from Flipper that I can come up with. And that'd be wrong genre television. Because right now, we're talking magical girls! Speaking of which, did you ever fulfill that contract and become a magical boy?
No, I got out of it.
Oh, that's right, you loopholed out of it.
Silly incubators. Think they can trap me? Oh, they're wrong.
I was gonna say, you know, the loophole is that you're not a girl and therefore your soul can't be trapped. Or the other loophole is you're not a sci-fi fan, so Kyubey can't then talk to you. What a weird twist in that series. I would have been okay if like, Kyubey had been like some kind of Lovecraftian horror.
That's exactly what he is. He's a Lovecraftian horror.
He's not really. He's an alien.
Well, yeah, he's a Lovecraftian alien.
Okay, well,
that's
there we go. We've coined the term Lovecraftian alien.
The writer said it himself. He based Kyubey off of a Lovecraftian type creature.
Yes, he did. And I remember you telling me that. It's just like, I can't do Lovecraftian unless you're talking fantasy, and this guy was totally alien. You humans and your weird times, or your weird schedules and your weird concepts.
Oh, can I get up? I'm gonna die.
Oh, and of course, since we're talking about Sailor Moon, apparently, you can't talk about it without having to allude to the concept of Darien and Tuxedo Mask. Without making fun of that concept for a little bit. I think it was actually the Nostalgia Critic that actually did this joke, where it's just like, so what you're basically telling me is that this girl has to be saved by Antonio Banderas every time. Yes, that's kind of what he's doing. Except that's Antonio Banderas and you're going, ew. Could be worse. I could be referring to the Moonlight Knight. Oh, wow. That's such a bad concept.
Camera?
I'm gonna stop talking about Sailor Moon now, because I'm just making myself look creepy.
I don't think it's that creepy to like Sailor Moon.
It is for me a little bit, just because of what Sailor Moon did later. You know, we had the whole Sailor Neptune and Uranus relationship. Right. Yes, I'm not saying Uranus.
Except you just did.
Just because you could take a lot of movies in that sentence. That, and I eventually read about the Sailor Stars, which forever anchored me against Sailor Moon.
Yeah, there's a Japanese live-action Sailor Moon. I
know there was one, yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was a movie, though.
It might have been a movie, but I think it was a series.
Wow.
And it's horrendously bad. I mean,
I was gonna say, is it a porn?
It's not a porn, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was actually a porno
Oh,
version.
there has to be in Japan. Holy crap.
There's a porno version of K-On!
I'm not surprised by that.
Which is saying a lot, because K-On's not really a fan servicey series.
Not really. They do have a couple of moments, like the band outfits would kind of allude that this is a fan servicey deal. That's just from what you've shown me and what I have seen, that's a stretch.
Yeah.
Because I have seen worse. I mean, like...
It's just mostly
I'm sorry, the leading girl in Death Note wore way worse than these guys than these characters ever did. And she was kind of going for the same goth look that the bass player goes for.
Oh, why did I come back in here?
I don't know, why did you come back in here?
I didn't think this was the same exact spot.